All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talk with Steven. So, for our weekly audience, our fan following, thank you for joining again for Talk with Steven. Welcome back for our new audience. Welcome to Talk with Steven. Talk with Steven is a weekly talk show that is organized by me. I am Steven right here, in case if you don't know. In Talk with Steven, what we do is we share stories of people who are ordinary individuals, but they have incredible story behind, and they have actually achieved a certain type of success in their life in different aspects of life. So over this 1 year time, the Talk with Steven started in 2020, in January 2020. So which means it's been like more than 1 year already, 1 year plus. And since we started the Talk with Steven, and we have went live with many successful guest speakers. They could be successful business owners, successful employees, students, parents. We have covered various type of topics in various scenarios and everything. So if you are looking for, to develop your skill or to get some kind of motivation, you want to learn from other people's story, you can just go to my Facebook and then just click on my Facebook profile, and then you just scroll through the videos that is already there. All the live session is recorded and it's already put in my Facebook there, so you can access it anytime you want. So before we jump right into our exciting session today, I know many of you guys are waiting to know from our guest speakers how they have doing many things while still attending school and everything. But before we go into that, I would like to thank our guest, our sponsor for this week. So our sponsor for this week is none other than Fresh Ink Mehendi. Fresh Ink Mehendi is a professional henna company where they put beautiful artworks, henna artworks into their clients' hand and legs, and wherever they want. And it's like a special thing that they does, where you can use it for any, you can hire them for any special occasion that you have. Could be wedding, birthday party, or you just feel like, what, I want to have henna in my hand, then just call them, they will come and do it for you. And their work is so beautiful. Beside henna, they also does customized artwork like borders, canvas art and everything. And their special venture now, something that they're doing right now, which is going absolutely beautiful for me, if you ask me, is this thing called Memento. It is a special gift for your special occasion, for your special one, and this is a very special gift where only 100 of this thing is exist in this world right now. They only make 100, and it's customizable to whatever that you wanted. And it's so beautiful that people are actually buying it, and they only produce 100 of these. So if you feel like you want to buy something for your special one, something that is so beautiful that they cannot buy it anywhere, then this is your chance. This is your chance to get something so memorable for them that they keep it. And this is like a collector item, where the Bugatti and all these things, they only do like only 5 cars available in the entire world. It's something like that. Only 100 is available, and it's like a collector item where the value is going to keep increasing in the future. So if you would like to know more about Freshing Mehendi, just do contact them and inquire about the henna, their memento, their other artworks that they have. Just to contact, the number is running in the below. You can just contact them, or you can actually follow them in their social media at Freshing Mehendi on Instagram as well. Just DM them, they will contact you. Okay, so I think we can talk well enough our sponsors, and now let's invite our guest speakers to share with us about something interesting, like how did they have balanced their studies and also doing many things. And bear in mind that these students, that these people that we are inviting right now, are just ordinary students. Ordinary students who have achieved extraordinary things in their life. They are just 14 to 16 years old. I repeat again, they are just 14 to 16 years old, but they are amazing. I had a pre-interview with them, and I was mind blown. I was like, wow, guys, how you can share this? How you guys so cool? And welcoming our first guest speaker for today, we have 3 people. So bear in mind that this is the first time in Talk with Steven we are having 3 guest speakers. Okay, so first we have Azhana. Azhana is just 14 years old student in Labuan, and she is the leader of ETU talk show, talk show that's run every week, every month and it's amazing. ETU talk show is amazing. You guys should definitely check it out. Maybe after this we will put the link to watch it, to register for the next ETU talk show. And she is also an Ascendance ambassador. If you don't know what is Ascendance, just Google it. They are that famous, and they are an international youth movement that based in Malaysia, doing many things. And Azhana have joined one of their event and quickly become their apprentice, and now she is the ambassador for Ascendance. And she's also the student representative in her own school at age of 14 years old, guys. How cool is that? I always dreamed about it, like I'm the leader of this entire school student in my school. But she's actually is right now a student representative in her own school, and she's also the MC for the New Age Learner virtual conference with 50,000 students. Imagine you MCing for 50,000, a conference that attended by 50,000 people. I won't have the guts to do it, but she did it. And then we have our next guest speaker, Nurin. Nurin is just 16 years old, guys, and she's also an Ascendance ambassador. He's the head of Say What with Ascendance, a weekly talk show. A weekly talk show, guys, like every week. I know how difficult it is to organize a weekly talk show because Talk with Steven is a weekly talk show, and she finds successful speakers from various different fields to come and share their personal experience as well. And she successfully organized about 15 episodes of Say What with Ascendance until now. And she is also the MC for the New Age Learner virtual conference on September as well, which where we have about 50,000 students again. And then we have Haziq. Haziq is a amazing 16-year-old boy who is an Ascendance ambassador as well, and he's the head of Ascendance weekly roundup. And also he have MC the New Age Learner virtual conference, just like our other two guest speakers, Azhana and Nurin. And beside these exciting things in terms of his school wise and other curricular activities, is also the first runner-up at Sarawak state level Pidato competition, and also won the first place winner at Bungee Postcard Design Challenge 2021 international competition. Right, guys? They are very successful at this young age. I have to use my phone and read their intro because it's too long. I cannot remember everything because they are that good. So I think it's time to welcome them to the stream. Please put your hand together and welcome our three guest speaker, Haziq, Azhana, and Nurin. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hey everyone!
Hello, guys. Whew. Okay, how you guys are feeling today?
Excited! Yay!
Yeah.
I've been watching Talk with Steven for a long time now, so I'm really excited
Nice.
to be speaking.
Nice, nice. Thank you for being the guest speaker in Talk with Steven session. I know you guys are very busy, especially now. You guys are organizing an Ascendance Carnival, a 24-hour live stream. I know there is so much of planning you have to do. 2 hours event also, you have to do so many things. And you guys are organizing 24-hour live stream, which is something I find it very fascinating. So thank you so much for allocating your time to come here to share your experience with us, guys. Thank you so much. So how Haziq, how are you feeling?
So as usual, a bit like nervous, but at the same time, I will make sure myself feels have so much fun here. Yeah.
Yep, have fun, guys. Have fun. And for all our audience who are watching this session today, this is your time to ask our guest speaker today on how they are doing so well in their studies. At the same time, they are also doing many other things like making themselves involved in many events, many exciting activities. They just join as a participant, and now they are the organizers of these events and everything. And I find that very cool because I never did that. For me, going to school was the biggest thing, and I'm pretty sure all the teenagers who are watching is a big thing for you, and all the parents who are watching this session also. You think like my teenager also is going to school, and they think that school is the most busiest thing. But these kids, our guest speakers today, are also going to school at the same time doing many things. So we're gonna actually ask them how they have done it. Hope that's inspire you as well. So please do share this session if you're watching it in YouTube, in Facebook. Just do share it out. Okay. So are you guys ready? Can we jump into our questions? Okay.
Yes.
So audience, yeah. So audience, if you have any question, please do put in the chat box. I will ask to our audience. If not, I have tons of questions that I want to ask them, and they have mind-blowing answers. Okay. So first thing first, like you guys are organizing many things. You are just a normal student who went for programs that's organized by International Youth Movement Ascendants, and then from there, boom, your life started to change after that and everything. Why did you guys join Ascendants program, and why you guys become Ascendants apprentice? Who can I ask this question to? Maybe I will go with Aziq first.
Okay, like the event that I went is the New Age Universal Conference May edition. So the things that really push me to work better for myself and being the apprentice is when I see like the other youngsters like Maha, Vinny, like they are emceeing the May edition, and it's really bring me to another level to like step out my comfort zone. So that is like really motivate me to be the apprentice, and I really want to be as an apprentice. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, Azhana, why did you join Ascendance events, and what inspired you to not only become a normal student but also become a superstar student?
It is actually as simple as because I like it. Yeah, like when I first like start joining Ascendance's events, I get to know like how they actually talk, how they actually like what are the things they're talking about, and that actually like take my interest, and that is like when I actually want to be one of them. So I signed up for the Ascendance apprentices, and thankfully I got in.
Awesome, awesome. Nurin?
For me, it's kind of similar to both of them. It's basically I just joined the New Age Learner virtual conference that happened back on May 2021. And the whole time I was watching the conference, it was just so mind blowing and I loved it so much. And at that time, I was quite curious on what the sentence was. And I was like thinking, maybe this is a chance for me to get to know sentence more through the sentence apprentice program. So yeah, that's how
Okay,
I really
okay,
started.
okay. Nice. Thank you guys. Maybe you guys can share with us about what is your life prior to you are joining Ascendance conference and now become so busy and everything. How is your life before that, and how exciting or a lot of things that you're going right now? Like, what is how is your life before and after you actually join Ascendance program and now you're doing many things? Now we ask Azana first because Azana goes like, what? So,
Okay, so for me, I was since like it's the first when I first get to know about the sentence, it's the first year of the lockdown. So
okay,
that is yeah. So that is like when I have nothing to do. I get so bored to the fact that I really have nothing to do at all. Like I at some point I didn't even like study well. I just scroll TikTok every single day and all that. But like when I start to join Ascendance, that is like when I have few tasks and I know that I need to complete the task. So that is when my life to start become a little more productive than before. It's more productive.
okay. Nurin, how is your life before you came to Ascendance and attend the event? What do you do then, and what you are doing now?
Okay, back then, I was super lazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was super lazy. Like every single time, if I got the chance, I'll just be on my bed and sleep. I mean, I still do that, but now I am much more productive because now I have a lot more things to do, and I'm working on more things. So like I can say I am more productive, similar to Asana. Yeah.
Okay, productive means what are the things you do?
Like as in like instead of just wasting my time on social media, I am now doing something that could impact other people's lives. So,
Wow. At the
including
age
mine
of
as
16,
well.
at the age of 16, you are telling without wasting time in social medias, you are doing something to impact people's life. I feel that. I get that. I get the slap from there. Okay, I feel like I waste too much of time on social media as well. Okay, so Azik, how's your life before Ascendance and after you join Ascendance?
So before, like I think every apprentice that before they join, there will be like a lazy person like me, and also I like wasting my whole day. And at the end of the day, like when I go to sleep, I will ask myself, what are the things that I did for the whole day? What, like, I don't have anything to do, and after I join SNS, like before I go to sleep, I will ask myself, and from that I can see what are the activities that I do. Like for today, I have like emceeing for the mini workshop or something like that. So from that, I can see the difference between before and after joining. And one thing that I really love after joining SNS is I'm like pretty aware with the world problem, and from that, like we sharing our problems and experience of like among the youngsters in SNN. So from that we can like be aware of the world problem, and yeah.
Wow. Beautiful, guys. Thank you so much for sharing that. I think for all our audience who are watching, you should ask this question to yourself that Azik has been asking every day of his life. What you have done in a day? And whatever that you've done, does that make you happy? Does that something that you want to do? So is this involve something that's impacting people's life? If not, maybe you should ask the question again, the different question of what can you do different that's make you do something that you want to do as well. Such a wise answer from our audience. I cannot really. I haven't even asked the question that I already have, but I'm already mind blown. Okay, moving on to the next question, guys. These three youngsters here, who is just 14 and 16 years old, are organizing a 24-hour live stream, a non-stop, not recording, is purely live, and they are bringing in multiple speakers from successful entrepreneurs to employees to this talk with Steven. They are combining everything like everything into one whole day, starting from 3 p.m. until the next day 3 p.m. So who come up with this crazy idea, guys? Who come up with this crazy idea? I wanted to know. Okay, is
It's
everybody is
me.
pointing to Nurin? Okay, Nurin, why did
Yeah,
you come up with
Nurin.
this 24-hour live stream, Nurin? It's not something ordinary people do. Like to pull off an event for 24 hour, you need a lot of resources. You need a lot of people to guide you, a lot of things you need to communicate with. Why did you come up with this idea?
I mean, like how I came with the idea for 24 hours live stream was because like at that time, me, Azhana, and Zikil, all three of us were pretty new at being a SNS ambassador. And at that time, we were talking about like how can we promote SNS to other people like us so that like we can impact their lives. And suddenly when we were talking, suddenly 24 hours live stream came up to my mind, and I was like, hey, why don't we have a 24 hours live stream just to show everyone from from students, corporate partners, parents, and every single one of them to show them what a sentence is doing, and at the same time um, you know promoting a sentence to them so that everyone can join. So yeah, that's how I got it.
Okay, cool. You just wanted to impact people's life, give the same opportunity that you guys have received to other youngsters as possible. So that's why you're doing this 24-hour live stream. So Nurin come up with this excellent idea of 24-hour live stream. How does the other two teammates, Haziq and Azhana, react when you say 24-hour live? How did you guys react? So Haziq, since you already have answer, go Haziq.
So it's actually like we are freaking out. And how do you come up with that idea? Like we already did like 24-hour live stream, and again we want to do it like for the third one. Oh my god. But I
The
think
last
like,
two times you guys not the organizers, right? You guys just one of the participants, but now you are the main organizers for this entire thing. Okay.
yeah, true.
Okay. Azada, how did you feel?
Yeah, so for me, since like we were talking about like a few events that we want to do to promote attendance as well. So and then Nurin would just go like, what about we just do that, but like combine everything that we have talked just now? And we were like, are you sure you don't want to reconsider this? Because like 24 hours, it's like something. So that is like my first reaction, like I was super like freaking out. Just the same with Haziq, because like I also like think, is Nurin okay? Like that. But yeah, now I actually think about it. It's actually a great idea.
Okay, and you guys are actually doing quite awesome things for our audience. Wondering when is this Ascendance Carnival? When is this 24-hour live? When is this happening? It's happening on 29th and 30th of January, end of this month. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. Okay, they will be explaining more about what's happening later on. So I actually want to know what you guys learned while you are, you guys are organizing this, and you guys are working very very hard for the past few months to actually pull this event off. So as usual, every event has its own struggles and obstacles. So what is the obstacles that you guys face, maybe on yourself, obstacles that you guys face, that yeah, share with us about some obstacles and struggles that you guys face. Azhana, go first.
Yeah. So obviously, like when we had this Ascendance Carnival idea, I was still new. All three of us are still new with the Sentence Ambassadors thingy, and like we it's like the first few times where we start to work with each other, and I know that I am like 2 years younger than them, which is like I'm the youngest within all these Sentence Ambassadors. So I have this like insecurity where like they're probably like will work better than me. They will like have more like decent ideas than me. So that's like one of the obstacles that I went through. So yeah, I have this like doubt in myself at first.
Then
That's
how did you overcome these doubts? Because you know most of the youngsters, even the adults, have these doubts. Like they feel that the other person is better than us, and then they be like, maybe you do, I just follow. So how did you overcome this obstacle that you face and take charge of this project, Azhana?
of course at first I didn't really bother about it. Like okay, I just accept the fact that they're 2 years older than me, and like yeah, like you said, I just do the you guys do everything and I follow. But then I start to realize that the SNS investors is three and not two, right? So they sometimes Nurin and Haziq also like ask about my opinions. Do I think we need this segment or not? Do we think that this is okay for the carnival or not? And that is like when I start to like feel more participate. Like I feel like more into the Silence Carnival planning thingy. So that is like when I actually step out and like share my ideas. Of course, I felt like a little insecure about it. Like, how will they think about my ideas? If it's good, is it okay? Is it not? So when they actually said, "Oh, that's a great idea," so that's like when oh, okay, now I will share more ideas of mine.
Nice, nice. Any ideas that you gave that actually make this Ascendance 24-hour live stream, the carnival, a big thing, like some exciting segments or something like that?
I mean, like, there's a lot, but like one of the main things that that I still remember until today is the name itself, like the Ascendance Carnival, like the name. At first, it was something like super. I didn't want to say it to them because I wasn't really that truthful to them before. I felt like it was super boring, the name. Like, what is this? Ascendance in 24 hours? Like, I was like, no. And then I start to like actually talk. What about we just do it as a sentence carnival, because like we're youngsters, right? And what about it will be fun if it's as a carnival and party and all that. And I'm sure the decorations, like the visuals, like the slides are gonna be so cool. I mean, the design team is gonna be really cool about that. And at first,
We have the
see this,
slides here.
you guys can see this is the design, the sentence carnival. So I actually like the design a lot. And yeah, at first I thought they were going to be like, no, because like you're too young for this, you're too young, and your ideas are going to be like super over the top, and it's like not cool for a sentence and all that. I thought that. And then when they actually, Harsha said like, oh, that's so cool, we should actually do that. So that is like when I start to give them more ideas.
Yep, yep. Your voice matters, guys. Every single one who is now relating very much to what Azhana is saying. Like, they are better than me, they are older than me, and everything. But you have no idea how impactful your ideas will be. Your voice could bring to this entire project or something that you're doing. Even it could be like simple school project that you're doing, or you are an employee who is watching this segment, and your voice matters, guys. Just need to be truthful with your teammate and put it out. Such a valuable lesson from 14-year-old. I'm mind blown. Okay, so let's go to Nurin. Nurin, what is your obstacles and the struggles that you have faced personally, and how did you have overcome that?
Personally, I have way too many struggles with this sentence carnival. I'm not even gonna lie. Like there were like some of the things like we are, had issues with people having timing mixed up, and some of them can't have enough time for rest and things like that. And because like I'm more of a technical person, and I was like, oh no, what do I do? What do I do? So whenever that happens and I don't know what to do, I will usually try to resolve the issue by forwarding the message of the issue to the ambassadors and also to Harsha and Sanat. I just forward it to the group and I'm like, besties, we have a problem here. And then, you know, and like then one by one we'll be, telling stuff, like giving advice and stuff like how we can resolve the issue. So like I'm not handling this issue alone and I'm not thinking it and just thinking about it all alone. So like I have my team to support me. So basically I would always refer back to my team and communicate with each other about the issues that we are having and work together to resolve the issue. So yeah.
Nice, nice. So now you guys not only learn to be more truthful, you guys are working together as a team, finding out solution and critical thinking critically to solve the problems that you guys face. Cool, guys. I'm pretty sure that's going to be like million times helpful in your studies, in whatever that you guys going to do in future. So Aziz, what is the obstacles that you have faced and the struggles that you have faced, and how did you have overcome them?
So there's a lot of obstacle that I face, but the main thing, like the big obstacle that I face is how I can like stabilize my study and also organize the Residency Carnival at the same time. So I think there's a lot of things, like there's a lot of homework that my teacher gave, and also I have like this kerja khusus for this month, and like luckily I already finished it like way too early because of the skill that I learned in Ascendance, and also the like I think the most important skill, which is the canvas skill, like the designing skill. So it really helps me to finish the work like way too earlier. So the obstacle is I'm in the science stream student, so there's a lot of like hard subject that I really need to keep on studying, and at the same time I really need to
Go ahead, Azik. What happened? I think you really need to share your experience. Azik, you're
Wait, can
back?
you guys hear me? I'm so sorry.
Yes. You stuck at you really need to.
Hello, Haziq, you can continue sharing. We can see you now.
Yeah, Azik, go ahead, Azik.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, continue. Just continue.
All right. So from the science stream, like I think there's a lot of science stream students that are facing like this hard subject. So I think like the most important thing we need to do is we need to have the schedule to like bring our like daily life to be more productive, and we can organize things like a lot of things at the same time. So I think that is how I overcome my obstacle.
Nice, guys. Nice. So, very nice sharing, Azik. So, since Azik brought up this topic of studies, so I think this question has been running in all of our audience head, especially if they are a parent, they'll be like, you guys, it's finals time, a lot of finals is coming, and also you guys organizing this 24-hour life, and on top of that you guys still need to do your weekly thing, like Haziq is doing weekly roundup and Nurin is doing Seward and Azhana you are doing I think yesterday also you did a emceeing for a mini workshop, and then you are doing ETU. You guys doing so many things, you know. So how did you guys actually focusing on your studies as well? Like, how is your studies improved because you involved in excellence at project? Haziq already shared that he have a schedule and everything. Maybe Azhana can share with us about how your studies improve because you're involved in so many things. Because usually the general perception is if you're not studying and you're involving in other things, you cannot focus on your studies, you cannot score better. But now you guys are doing so many things. So how is your studies impacting, guys? Azana, go ahead.
For me is obviously I tried like to have fun in school, actually like have fun in school, because like I'm the type before this, I'm the type of person who will think like school is not fun at all. I'm telling you guys, I
Okay.
hate going to school. But
Hmm.
like now, like every time I told people in a sentence that I'm going to school tomorrow, I have school tomorrow, and they were like, okay, focus on your end goal, have fun, and then and I was like, how am I going to have fun? So I I actually like focus on my angle on like how my angle before is like I want today's to be a really fun day at school. I really want to have fun, to try actually have fun, and it started to work out when I actually start to control how I want the day to be. Like I want to talk with my friends, like to have actually fun. Like I want to talk with the teachers. I want to talk about the topics that I want to learn. That is like I actually have fun, and that is when I start to have an interest on more what the teacher is teaching me. So that is like when I actually got what the teacher is talking about, other than just like listening. What is this teacher talking? So yeah, that's for me.
Okay, it's like you control your day by giving the day an end goal. Like, you know what, I want this day to be nice. So it's become nice. You're not going with the flow. You are setting a goal and you are working towards it, and that's actually create your environment and everything falls into the places and everything. Good, cool. And Nurin, how is your studies? I think Nurin is having some exams right now, the finals is going on, and you are leading this 24-hour live stream. How is it going, Nurin?
For me personally, it is quite difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it is quite difficult, but I think I am able to do like all of this studying for my finals and also doing Incidents Carnival and also doing Say What because it is a weekly show. It's because like I remember the whole reason why I wanted to do this. And whenever I'm studying, I always remind myself that, I need to have fun while studying because there's no point in like, studying, but then not have fun because this is like forcing yourself. And it is actually much easier to study if you are having fun. So yeah, like it is because I'm having fun when I'm studying. And also like how I'm doing this with like all of these descendants carnival when I'm having finals is because I always go back to remember why am I doing this in the first place, and I always keep that as a motivation for myself to keep continuing what I'm doing. So yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Haziq, beside you having schedule in your studies, do everything, how has your studies have improved since then?
So like before this in Form 3, I really like hate mathematics and I score F for my math, like to be honest. And after I go to Form 4 and I take like science stream, so it's have math and also add math. So from that I can say that mathematics is way better than add math. So I think like I have like this mid-year exam on June after the New Asian Virtual Conference May edition, and at the same time it is exam edition. So it's really helped me and motivates me to work hard and also do better in my exam. So from that I scored 7 A's in my mid-year exam. So it's quite like fascinating to me because like from this like normal student to this another level student, so it's really helped me to improve my life to be a better version of mine.
Wow, 7 years, man. Cool. Okay, so last question before we talk more about Essence Carnival and everything. So as you guys mentioned, this is very difficult. You have to study, you need to balance your studies, you need to spend time with your family, you need to have your own time as well, and on top of that you have so many things to do besides organizing this 24-hour carnival. And then obviously organizing this big of an event doesn't go as planned. Many people will pull out at last minute, many people will do some things, and you need to handle all these things, which I personally know how stressful is it. So is that time where you guys feel like, you know what, I don't want, I just quit? Have you guys felt that? And if you felt that, how did you actually overcome this feeling? Azana?
Well, yes, I'm being truthful right now. Yes, I felt that so many times, especially like I'm currently like having things like ETUD is coming around, so I need to like actually organize a lot of things for that too. At the same time, I have more like tasks to do in the weekly thing. So obviously, I felt like sometimes I would feel like I have I have a sentence carnival. Why do I have so many things now? Can I just quit? I sometimes feel like I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry at some point and all that, right? So obviously, I sometimes to think like I felt I don't I don't really know like where am I going. I start to feel like I'm losing control like everything I do. I just like somebody tell me to do something, I'll do it, I'll do it. And it's just like I'm not really that truthful to myself and not truthful to others as well. Like I'm sometimes don't think like, am I okay in doing this? Am I actually okay in doing this? Can I actually host it or not? There are sometimes, so that's why I sometimes will like decline. I cannot do this. I'm so sorry. I cannot actually do this for this time. And they actually did not get mad at me for that. They actually like, oh, okay, it's okay. Thank you for being
They're happy
truthful.
that you're being truthful.
Mm. Yeah, that's why I like being a sentence. They don't never like, get mad at me if I'm being truthful and all that. So yeah, I start to like be more truthful. Like if I cannot do this, I just tell them right away and like focus on the main thing, which is like the Essence Carnival that I actually wanted to start like since the start before even like the other events come around. So yeah, being truthful is what I do.
Wow. Sorry, I'm mind blown. Sorry for. So I don't know what to talk next. So, Nurin, how did have you felt like quitting, and how did you overcome that?
Yeah, honestly, like there has been a lot of time where I feel like I'm gonna pull out from a sentence carnival, and to be honest, like I am kind of going through this phase right now. But like I mentioned before, how I'm grinding through this sentence carnival that's happening very much soon is actually um by just remembering like what was the whole reason why I'm doing sentence carnival. And and also like I always like go back to my team and tell them like if there's anything that's going on to me, or like if we are having issues and stuff like that, I will always look for them for a support. So yeah, because I have them, my
Nice,
besties. So yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. Azik,
So for me, I always look up at the like achievement of the SNS. Like before this, they're just setting the booth like in the mall or something like that. And but now, as you guys can see, they are like organizing the largest student-led conference where there's a lot of students are like participating in the conference. So it's really like bring me like I really need to trust and keep working with SNNs. Like I really want to see their like impacting like 1 million teenagers, like engage 1 million teenagers. So that's like really helped me to not quit from SNNs and always keep working to do more things, like to organize like a lot of events and work like for better version of myself.
beautiful guys. I am totally mind blown by the sharing. For our audience, I'm so sorry if I didn't take your question. I was too busy listening to their questions, but listening to their answers, really mind blowing. Guys, last question, like the last. Why do you think our audience need to come for Ascendance Carnival, and what are the exciting segment that you guys have? Who
Can
can
I
go
go
first?
first?
Okay, go Azana.
So honestly, like from my own perspective, why you should go to the Science Carnival is that I am also like before this, I'm also like you guys. I'm just like normal student, and now I've been doing a lot of things. Like I've been emceeing, I've been like hosting my own talk show and all that. And it started when I actually joined in for attendance events, and I really want you guys to do the same. And I really want you guys to be the same person as I am right now. Well, maybe better than me. I think as long as you guys can be the next generation to like actually save the world and save the world problems and all that, as long as you guys can start off with just ascendance, I think that will be more than enough. Then you guys can join in for Ascendance Carnival, which is happening like Steven said on 29th and 30th. And one of the segments that I think you guys should be joining is one of them is Itiut. Obviously, I am the leader of Itiut. So Itiut is New Year, New Me. Since like this is the New Year's and everybody is setting their New Year's resolutions and all that, and everybody wanted to like 2022 to be their world, the new year. So we wanted to talk about it more with the guest speaker as well. We will be featuring Dila, who is the CEO of Dishik Events. So that's going to be really excited. And also, there's this like deep side of entertainment, K-pop edition. So
Ooh,
I
okay.
know I am a K-pop listener as well as Haziq and a lot more people in Ascendance as well. So we wanted to share about like other than just being an entertainment, like some songs, there's also like things that we can learn from K-pop as well, like the hardship they went through to become an idol and all that. So yeah, do join in for Ascendance Carnival. Yay!
Awesome. Okay, we have K-pop edition, and then we have ETU talk show that is happening, that is personally hosted by Azhana. You guys should definitely come for it. And Nurin,
Yeah, okay. Honestly, I highly like telling you guys this to join a Students Carnival that is happening on 29th of January and 30th of January because we are going to have so much fun. And honestly, it is going to be how to say this, like it's going to be a lot more insightful because we are going to have a lot of people, like we have students joining in, we have corporate partners featuring, and other teenage entrepreneurs as well. And one of the highlights of the 24 hours live stream that I highly recommend all of you guys to watch is actually the Ascendant success stories that's happening on the 20th of January, because we are featuring some of our amazing Ascendant apprentices, and you guys can actually see how Ascendants have impacted their lives and how their life have changed so much, like literally so much. And also we have another segment, and this segment is called Entrepreneurial Insights. And this segment is we have two segments of them, and it's going to be really fun and also super cool because we are featuring some of Ascendant's amazing corporate partners, and the things that they will be sharing is going to be blowing is going to blow your mind, like literally, like, yeah.
okay, I'm excited to listen to what they have to say. Let's go to Haziq. Haziq, why they have to join Essence Carnival, and what is your favorite segment that you are looking forward to?
All right, so I know there's like a lot of students in Malaysia that are not really like into the things that like virtually, like as in like not as in it's like there's conference or something like it, because they think that it's boring for them. But like trust me, like at me at first, like my teacher guy, I got pushed by my teacher to join the New National Virtual Conference. So like I'm so sorry if like if you're watching this, Cikgu Hasana, but like I end up like love so much the conference and keep like working and joining a lot of events. So I think you guys should join the Attendance Carnival. Maybe you guys would be the same like me too. Like end up loving this Ascendance Carnival so much. So there is segment that I really like looking forward to, which is the music fiesta. As you guys know, every event that we organize, we need to bring the heart, like the fun, and we need to hype up these audience. We need to start it with music. So there's music fiesta, and Hira and her students will be performing for this music fiesta. And after that, we also have parent assemble. So for this segment, we bring like all not all, but we bring some of the apprentice parents to come up on board and share what are the like experience or skills that their children gaining after joining Ascendant. So that's all.
Cool guys. I think they have many events. They only can share one, two events at this time. And I have already shared the agenda just now. We have seen so many things. And personally, I'm very honored to tell you guys that Talk with Steven is also inside this 24-hour live stream of Ascendance Carnival. I am so proud of that. I'm so happy when they asked me to host one of the session because it's Ascendance Carnival. And I'm going to invite this time, like Isaac charges now, a teacher forced him to go and turn out to be the best decision that ever happened in his life and everything. So we're going to invite a few teachers to come and share about how is their students doing, what are they are, how they are, in making them the students to join the Essence concerts, carnivals, events, and how their lives changing after that, and how happy they are when they see the students changed a lot and everything. And I also participating in one of the event as well. It's called Ascendance Game Night, something that I'm very scared of, but I'm also happy to be part of this. So guys, every one of you are invited to join this particular game night, a particular Ascendance Carnival. It's going to be something amazing. I'm personally see how it's going to everything going to come together at the end of the day, and I'm so happy and proud of three of you guys to actually organize this event, and also beautifully sharing your experience here today in Talk with Steven. You guys are so confident, if you are very truthful in your sharing, and you guys give a lot of valuable lessons and your experience that's going to impact many people's life. Not only students, I feel like every adult should also apply whatever that you guys say in their life as well. So thank you so much for that, guys. Thank you so much for that, and thank you for spending your time here with us. Thank you so much.
And thank you,
Thank you for
Steven, for
having
inviting
us.
us. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Bye. See you guys again next time.